The pizza industry is hotter than ever, and the fight for market dominance is far from over. Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's are fighting for every slice of the market. Good day. Again, this is the Innamou Consultancy Group. I am Chai, and together with Christine, Mary, Kelsey, and Cheryl, we are revealing the ultimate secret strategy that could let Papa John's dominate the pizza industry in 2026. In our previous video, we have talked about external and internal analysis. For the external, we have the PESTLE, Porter's 5, and the future KSFs. Through PESTLE, we discovered that the pizza industry is politically and economically under threat, socioculturally and technologically an opportunity, legally and environmentally under threat. Through Porters, we have analyzed the industry competitiveness, wherein we segmented the market into dominant and local pizza shops. Based on our assessment, rival competitiveness is strong. Entry is weak to moderate. The threat of substitutions is also strong. Buyer power is moderate to strong. And finally, supplier power is weak, with an overall assessment of being highly competitive and moderately unattractive industry. From these, we derive the future KSFs, such as cost control, digital capability, efficient franchise scale network, and an emerging KSF. Again, Papa John's came in 1984, which is later than its competitors. It arrived with a promise of better ingredients, better pizza. Remarkably, after 9 years, it went public. In comparison, its rivals such as Pizza Hut spent 11 years as a private company before going public, while Domino's waited a full 44 years before its initial public offering. Thus, each brand took a different path for its market entry. Zooming in on the internal financials of these companies in our previous video, we have looked into vertical analyses of their income statement, giving us a comparative picture of their revenue streams. With Pizza Hut standing out as the most asset-efficient firm, we also look into the revenue growth over the years. That showed exactly what we are expecting. The market leader sustains its growth while the other two do their best. We were also previously able to tackle their two-point analysis, operating revenue, the equal numbers in advertising, as well as the results in brand perception. The profitability and liquidity and solvency ratios also followed the same pattern. The same sales growth was also shown tackling consistent data. Their franchise to corporate ratio was also highlighted, as well as the business model comparison in the previous rival analysis. While we were not able to show the VCA side by side previously, let's take a recap. The key takeaway is that Pizza Hut is the most asset efficient, Domino's has the clearest centralized structure, and Papa John's is the one who is actively restructuring. In human resource, Domino highlights the employee to franchisee pipeline in the organization. Pizza Hut relies on Yum's system for HR training, while Papa John's focuses more on employee support while actively restructuring their workforce. In technologies, Domino leads in operational execution of technology. Pizza Hut leads in ecosystem scale and AI, while Papa John's focuses the most on personalization and digital customer experience. Domino's in here focuses the most on procurement efficiency, Pizza Hut on enterprise scale purchasing power, and Papa John's on ingredient quality and sourcing control. Domino's again has the strongest inbound. Papa follows with a centralized QC center model, and Pizza Hut is dependent on third-party distribution. Domino's is efficiency-driven in their operations. Papa is the most quality-centered, and Pizza Hut relies most on franchise scale. In their outbound, Domino's is still efficiency-driven. Papa John's is centered on digital reach and convenience, while Pizza Hut leads in channel flexibility. Domino's is strongest in value marketing and rewards. Papa John's is quality-based loyalty marketing, and Pizza Hut has broad brand appeal and channel reach. Finally, for after sales, Domino's is strongest in service recovery, Papa in loyalty-based retention, and Pizza Hut in tech-enabled customer experience. Here in the VRIO framework, we have identified the core competencies. For Papa John's, all of the identified resources are in parity with its rivals. However, this time, we will argue that they have one core competency and capabilities, and that is their proprietary clean label and fresh dough formulation. First, it is valuable because it secures Papa John's premium price point. It is also rare. And most importantly, it is inimitable because other rivals that will copy this capability would have massive trade-offs in their strategic structure. Finally, it is an organized capability in the organization and has been sustained since 1984. Now, a recap of Domino's. They also do not have core competencies under resources, as their sustained competitive advantage lies in their employee to franchisee pipeline and their vertically integrated supply chain. Finally, for Pizza Hut. They have the backing of Yum Brand's resources, but only resulted as an unused competitive advantage. They were also not able to capture a core competency in terms of capabilities. With the future KSF and the data we introduced, we are now in the position to run the CSA. The following are the reasons for the weights applied. Across all KSF, Domino's leads with a total weight score of 3.7, while Papa John's scored a 2.5. Based on the CSA, the following placements are revealed. All roads and strategies go back to SWOT. Let's review again at what each brand does best. Each also has distinct vulnerabilities. Looking at the broader landscape, all three rivals share the same external pressures. After SWOT matching, the following alternative courses of action emerge for Papa John's. The SO match reveals an expansion strategy alternative that is driven by strengths like the existing QC network and expanding franchise growth, and opportunities such as demand off-premise and preference for transparent sourcing. The WO strategy reveals an adaptive strategy to mitigate weaknesses like limited menu variety and higher price point through opportunities like digital ordering accessibility and utilizing value-oriented promotions. Our ST match defines our resilience strategy to counter intense competitive rivalry and price sensitivity. We will lean into our premium brand positioning and our digital loyalty platform, while keeping our operational consistency. Finally, our WT analysis results in a survival strategy. We are addressing our smaller store footprint and concentrated supplier dependence by optimizing our market coverage. We cannot implement all four strategies in one instant. QSPM matrix magnifies our priority. The following are the QSPM ranking of attractiveness scores in terms of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And such, the defensive strategy emerged as the most attractive alternative course of action. Now, let's look at 4 perspectives in our balanced scorecard. These perspectives interact with each other to support our chosen strategy, which is to defend. The learning perspective is the foundation. When staffs are trained, operational efficiency and accuracy guaranteed as product defect rate will be reduced. Consistency in quality and operations will thereby increase customer satisfaction, allowing Papa John's to protect its margins. Based on these perspectives, the following strategic objectives emerge for June 2026 to June 2027, or the first horizon of our proposed implementation plan following the defensive nature of the recommended immediate strategy. The following are the proposed action items per strategic objective under learning perspective. Internal perspective, customer perspective, and finance. all of which are aligned to responsible units, resources needed, and quarterly progress indicators to monitor implementation performance. Our Year 1 plan is designed to stabilize the foundation. After Phase 1, Papa John's is now ready to pivot into the growth phases of Horizons 2 and 3. Pizza industry is a kitchen that never stops firing. For a long time, the strategy has been to bake as fast as possible, among others. But we have discovered the ultimate secret ingredient to it, and Papa John's is in their best position to execute such. Because right now, it's not about who bakes the most pizzas in the shortest amount of time. It's about who has the recipe that keeps the customer back again and again. 2026 isn't the year Papa John's tries to outrun the giants. It's a year they outtaste them. That would be all from Innamou Group. See you around.